Hello and welcome to my top 10 games of 2013. We're up to number 5 now, and things are really starting to get. We're really starting to get into the top games of the year now, in my view anyway. And number 5, I feel it's going to split a lot of opinion here, but I do have my reasons for putting this a little bit lower than people might expect, and that game is Bioshock Infinite. Now, before anyone says anything, just let me explain. This game is a fantastic package. It has a mostly excellent story, apart from near the end where it gets a little bit cryptic for my liking. The voice acting is top notch. I cannot fault that at all. The visuals as well really sort of took the current / last gen consoles to their absolute limits. The combat is definitely a lot better than. I would say it's better than the original Bioshock. I'd say it's about on par with Bioshock 2, because that game, at least, even though the story of Bioshock 2 wasn't that strong, the combat was very well thought out. And it's a really excellent package. I mean, they deal with a lot of hot topics in this game, which are very sort of edgy and sort of controversial. But personally, I felt that added to the sort of immersion of the game being set at the time it was, where there was a lot of oppression and sort of prejudice, and it made the game sort of feel more genuine and authentic had it not had that. So, but yeah, the things that I didn't like about the game were, first of all, some of the last combat sequences of the game really. I'm gonna mention this again in the game that comes in at number 4 on this list, and the sort of last sequences of this game, like combat wise, were really sort of repetitive to the point where it really brought the game down to an absolute sort of slog, and I don't know, it just ruined what it was doing like for the past 8 or 9 hours beforehand, where it really sort of mixed up the sort of combat and stuff like that, and you're always sort of moving forward at a quite fast pace, and then you get to this point and everything slows down and you're just like, oh, come on. Come on, they didn't need to sort of drag out that much. And the other thing was the sort of the ending to a point where it sort of went all over the place, and I feel like Ken Levine and a lot of other of the writers for Irrational Games sort of, I don't know, sort of lost their marbles a little bit in my view. But that's just my opinion anyway. But you know, if you enjoyed it, good for you. But for me, I felt it could have been done a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, it was a really, really entertaining game. Definitely, I definitely one of my favourites of the year, and yeah, hopefully one of yours as well. So, but for me, I thought there were a couple of games a little bit better than Bioshock this year. Also, that it got sort of delayed quite a lot as well, and that kind of brought my opinion of the game a little bit down as well. But yeah, that's that's just who I am. I'm very impatient when it comes to these sort of things. But yeah, okay, that was my top 5. Number 5 entrant for the top 10. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for number 4 on this list. See you soon.